What is going up, everyone? So welcome back to the best trading and investing channel and kind of stock talk channel on YouTube. So I'm your host, Carter. We're going to be talking about Uber's IPO and my opinion on it. And I'm sure maybe by the title of this video, you guys can get the on it. But let's just jump into it, guys. Let's just jump into it. So Uber's evaluation here is $100 billion, and right out of the get-go, I think that is ridiculous. I think that is way too much money due to a number of things. The first thing being lawsuits. Uber gets sued a lot. They get sued a lot. Now, I don't like to invest in a company that is in the news for negative things like that. I want to invest in a company that has revolutionary ideas in the news for positive things. And then the second thing that I'm going to be talking about is they released an article saying they're not sure if they're going to be even profitable. Like, why would you invest your money into a company that says that? Sorry, my hair is crazy, but I'm just like blown away. But yeah, so right out of the get-go, just from those two things, that's what I kind of turned my head at. My hair, man. My hair. But kind of turned my head at it saying, I don't know, maybe let's give it some time. Let's see what Lyft does, their main competitor, and let's see how their IPO, how it looks. Now, Lyft's IPO opened at $81. Man, my hair's too crazy. Opened at $81. Oh my God, I do not like. Okay, opened at $81 and is now currently trading at roughly $61. So a $20 drop per share. Right out of the gate, I don't like that. I don't like it. Now, because Uber and Lyft have pretty much a very, very similar company. Now, I'm not saying Uber's is going to drop. I just think it is. Now, the reason why I think that is because the first two things I said and then this thing. I think that their private investors are going to start kind of selling their private shares. They're gonna pretty much transfer the risk that they've been holding all this time to the public. Now, Uber has been killing it for the past 2 years, but now we're at this point in the company where they're not gaining more people, but they're not really losing anyone. They're kind of in this consolidation zone where they can either be profitable or pretty much lose. Now, they really kind of have the money where they don't really need the IPO, because that's what an IPO is. They use the money whoa, I don't know if I like that. I just turned that on. They use the money from their IPO to reinvest it back into the business to make more money. But these private investors that they've been with the company for a while, they can kind of see that Uber is not making enough money as it should. The returns are getting lower, and now they're kind of getting to this point where they should start selling off their shares. Because due to the reason why I think that, guys, is if we look at very, very popular companies like Snapchat was killing it in the game. They were killing it, but they only had one idea. Same with Uber, they only have one idea. And Snapchat opened at $26, now it's $11. They lose $5 million per day that they keep in business. They're pretty much for sale. They want a company to come in and buy them out. Uber is, once they release their IPO, I guarantee we'll have some sort of sell-off, and that will most likely be due to those private investors selling their shares at the top value, because this is going to be the peak of the company. The company is really not going to go any higher, and the only place it can go is lower. So they'll start selling off, which will cause the price to drop a little bit. It won't be too much due to the public's attraction will probably outweigh that, just because that's what I think, guys. And I think Uber really isn't doing anything revolutionary. I think they're doing everything that everyone else is doing. You know what I mean? If you look at that's Apple. Apple started out making computers, then went to iPods, then went to phones, then watches, now they have earpieces, now they released a credit card. That is what you call revolutionary. And I just don't see it. I don't see Uber being that. I don't see Uber being a huge big thing like Amazon or Apple. I very well could be wrong about this whole video, guys, but this is just my opinion on it. I think these pretty much these investors that have been killing it in the market are starting to see that they're not killing it much. They're not killing it a whole lot anymore, guys. But yeah, so that's my opinion on Uber's IPO. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys listen to it on the podcast here, drop a huge thumbs up on it and subscribe anywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. We're almost to 800 subs. That is the next goal for me. So if you guys enjoy it, please drop a huge subscribe. Everything is greatly appreciated on the channel. And if you guys are a trader, we do run our trade idea scanner every single day. So that $119 value that you have to pay for monthly, you guys can just come and check it out every day. But yeah, so that is it though. That is my thought on the Uber IPO. Where I see it, I kind of just start seeing it fall off. So I think maybe we should just wait a little longer and see where the company goes. But so that is it though. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. Peace out.